Okay, and welcome back, everyone, as this is Strange Planet Podcast. And I tell you, anymore with American news, it's like work to just keep up with some of this stuff. And the only real positive side of news that I have to share for the moment is the fact that it seems the MAGA world, sad that's even a thing, but it seems the MAGA world is slowly starting to wake up because of this Jeffrey Epstein case. Because if you remember way before he was elected, which, wasn't that long ago, realistically, he promised to, disclose the files and we were supposed to see the list. And now suddenly they went from that to they were on Pam Bondi's desk to now just disappeared. And now it was apparently Obama and Hillary that, made the whole thing up. And, he'll just make up as many lies as you can and try to get people, to fall for it. But luckily, it seems they're starting to wake up and starting to see the light, I think. I don't want to speak too soon either, but it so seems that's the case because, as you already know, he's still holding the files and still holding the list. So we still have no information. He's not going to put it out yet. So it's round and round we go. He's probably thinking up of a new lie. And then on other news, we have a strange situation about Stephen Colbert's show, The Late Show. Apparently, CBS is randomly just backing out of the late night comedy world. And Rook, I believe you have some information pertaining to that.
Yes, well, apparently Stephen Colbert will no longer have a show on CBS. They announced that, they're canceling the show. And CBS is, of course, owned by Paramount, who recently paid Trump $16 million to settle a case that, they were... I forget exactly what was said, but basically he was suing them for slander or libel, probably slander since that's spoken. But I mean, obviously, we have the First Amendment, which guarantees freedom of speech, and so.
That's until the Supreme Court does something about that.
Yeah.
It seems like coming for each one of our, ratified rights that we supposedly have.
And it was just like ridiculous how Paramount just caved and paid off the president.
Imagine.
Kind of ridiculous. They didn't do it until he won. And I guess just like how all the tech companies sort of fell in line. Now you saw the media, and this was not the first personality to be ousted who was a critic of Trump, but it's certainly a major one.
Rachel Maddow.
Well, yeah, I mean they cleaned house at MSNBC, but
I have to interject here because this is so anti-American.
Exactly.
What's happening? This is not how we do things in this country. You take,
it is now.
Apparently, don't make it right.
That's ridiculous. This is.
I've never seen a president try to take this much control before. Like
not even control. It's just that he doesn't want people saying bad stuff about him because he's too self-conscious. He's a little bitch. Right? So I mean. It comes to the fact he has like Napoleon syndrome and he's not even a short person. So it's just with him, I feel like he has to always be right, even when he's wrong. He's got to, have all the attention and, he's got to be thought of as, cool, hip and, rad and the thing and whatever, because that's where he seems like his mentality is. I just want do more stuff for me and put more money in my pocket to make myself more relevant to all the other rich people, and I'm going to do them a favor by giving them a tax break because they won't shut the fuck up about it. And I'm going to do it for them as long as they make me king. That's where we are now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to become king. Did I hear somebody breath the word of third term?
Oh, Christ. Let me get me started.
He's talked about that so many times.
Yeah, but this was recently somebody in his cabinet or in one of his, yes men groups said, "Oh, I think we should make an amendment so he could do a third term." Yeah,
An amendment, right?
Right.
Because
Anything to
something.
ass
You know,
kiss, you know?
they're all looking to do things. You know, just let's write a law, let's pass a bill, let's do something to ruin everybody's day. You saw the whole thing with
ruin everybody's country.
The
Yeah,
African nation
pretty much.
leaders. Did anybody see that whole thing with the African nation leaders?
I don't
No,
think so.
Okay, get this. There's Trump surrounded by a bunch of African leaders, and all of them are snuggling up
awkward.
to his nut snack so bad. Each one, I think he should win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh
Oh, he should win the
man,
Nobel Peace Prize. No, I'm
Wow.
sorry.
yeah. Like
They are sucking up to him for whatever
let's
reason they
let's
can.
see. He started a new war already
Pretty much.
within 6 months of taking office with Iran.
Right? That's the thing, though. If this clown wanted to be remembered to be a good president, you actually have to, not fall back on your word and actually do things for the
Yeah,
American people and not just the rich. I'll give you a hint: cutting Social Security, Medicare, and like SNAP and Social Security with fucking Musk there. Like, this is not how you go about it. Like,
no,
you know what I mean? Like,
and
this is how you
and
piss people off, if anything.
and for who was it for Colbert? Who was their parent company?
Paramount?
Paramount.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Paramount, yeah.
Ah,
CBS is the network, but
for
Paramount's
them to bend over and have them lose one of their biggest talents just because he does comedy satire pieces are
No,
Trump
no,
in
no.
politics.
Let me be clear. That's not the official line of it, but I mean,
that's the reality.
why would you cancel not just Colbert, but the entire show,
Hmm.
like ending it like, from like David Letterman, like it's gone, that the whole show.
Hmm.
Why would you do that?
Well,
Colbert's won Emmys for that
Right?
show.
That show was a
It's
great
not like
show.
it's unpopular or not
Right.
critically acclaimed.
Or it's like
So,
failing or anything. Yeah.
right. So, I mean, there's only very few rational explanations for it.
Yeah, exactly. Under the real definition as to why. The only other thing is he probably won't be going for good. I'm assuming another
no,
network might pick him
he'll
up, or
he'll
maybe
get scooped up
Netflix.
by somebody who has a
Yeah,
brain.
like he'll be back, I'm sure, just not on CBS. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
But you think this is like Trump's first jab at trying to, what I mean, get at some of the people that have been making fun of him for decades? Like, do
Nope.
you think Jimmy Fallon might be next? Or,
his first jab, I
well,
mean,
I'd like
he's been
canceling a
doing it.
show. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's been going after his critics, immediately
That's
since,
true. Yeah, that's
winning
true.
a
I mean,
second term.
Maddow fucking lost her job because of it.
No, Rachel Maddow didn't.
No, she
Did
didn't.
she lose her job?
That was a bogus
No.
thing. I saw something about that too. There
Okay,
was
well,
some bogus thing going around. Figures social.
otherwise he doesn't like her anyway. But either way,
Yeah.
See, that's why I fucking hate social
Yeah,
media.
it's such
Like,
full of
you
shit.
never know it's true anymore.
I
Yeah, and that's the way they
know
want it.
It's
That's the way
so
they want it.
like
it's
people are just so fucking confused because there's just so much fucking fake news out
information.
Yeah,
there that
It's the information
and,
superhighway.
and
It's
at the
coming
and
up
at
to the
the
gap
and
and not know which way to
and
go, left or
and
right.
at the end of the day, people are just fucking tired and fucking confused. They don't know what to
exhausted.
believe. So it's just exhaustion. So they're just like, fuck it. Let's just
Right?
accept anything.
And
And
that's what
there's
they kind of
no
want in the end, which is
there.
sad.
I think with this, there is going to be a kind of a news war, and not so much a war actually, but like if anyone remembers Demolition Man and Taco
Vaguely.
Bell won the franchise
That was with
wars.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No,
That was Wesley
Stallone.
Snipes.
Oh,
Oh,
Wesley Snipes.
Stallone.
Okay.
Stallone.
Well,
Okay.
both. It had
Oh,
Snipes.
yeah,
One
And
of
he was in
those
it
old
too.
action heroes.
yeah.
Yeah, right?
Anyway, in the movie, it's in the future, and in the future, Taco Bell has won the franchise war. So there's no more Burger King, no more McDonald's, no more Subway, none of that.
Just Taco Bell, huh?
Just Taco Bell.
Interesting.
Well, with that, I feel like there's gonna be a kind of not centering, but like eliminating of media sources because all the
Right.
old news media sources they are no longer trusted. They can't be
Oh
because
yeah.
everyone's been fucking lying out the wazoo, or now they
Yeah.
kowtow to Trump, and so you can't, take whatever they have to say with a grain of salt because it's
Mm.
probably lies or half truths, or you can't even tell. And even like some of the online stuff, even though that's new and everything, it's opinionated. There's so many opinions out there that you get
Got that right.
you get flat earthers after this. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
someone came up with the idea, it's like, I think the Earth is flat. Everyone's
Oh
like, I
Christ.
think he's onto something.
Right. I'm not gonna
But
get into how
but
stupid
Yeah.
that's
that
that's all
is.
that's another conversation for the day.
Yeah,
It's
right.
that it's I don't understand how this population of brilliant beings that are supposedly the higher end of the food chain are so easily shepherded around like sheep.
Such gullibility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh,
for real.
and it's not even that hard. I mean, even Trump, it's not even that hard to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, realistically, you take the clock and you spin it back, right? Before social media, say.
No, he ran the laziest, stupidest fucking campaign.
He
It
did.
was
He
so
really did.
like his slogans are stupid.
There's
Like
nothing appealing
they're
about it.
just they're just like lazy, intellectually lazy.
Yep.
And apparently, you know,
People resonate with that.
it's good
Yeah.
enough for people.
Well, you
It's
know what
good
the
enough.
Well,
you know what the problem with it is what I was about to say is it's got social media has got a lot to do with it because to some people, I mean, they don't want to believe what they see on TV when it comes to like MSNBC, even Fox News, FAUX, and like CNN and all of them, you know what I mean? So what do they run to next? They run to social media. Why? Because now I get to pick my own news. So whatever you want to believe, if you search for it, some
it's
asshole somewhere
yeah,
wrote an article about it, and
you
then
cherry pick it.
and then
Right.
that
And
article is going
people
to make him
people
sleep at
are
night.
addicted to their phones. They
Yeah,
like,
entirely
Well,
scroll all fucking
doom
day.
scrolling all
it's
day.
not called
So
doom scrolling for no reason.
Yeah, for real. But see,
Because
that's
if
what I
we
was saying.
if that's how we're all
Fire.
going to end up, we're doomed. That's
Right.
basically it.
That's the direction that we're heading. It's funny. We're
But
living
all
in the
right,
most technologically advanced like part in the world, time in America and in history.
follow me,
Yet
follow
we're
me,
stupid as hell.
follow me really quickly along this little life path that we're going to take.
it's
Okay.
idiocracy.
You're
Yeah.
born, yes, but here you're born. You're stuffed full of a bunch of drugs that are supposedly to keep you safe. Some do, some don't. They may have adverse effects. Who fucking cares? It's a business. They push you
Yeah.
into school. They teach you just enough for you to operate the machines, but not enough for you to actually learn how the machines operate.
And they don't want you to ask questions.
Finally, you become a human being in life. As you go out to make your fortune and, hopefully get yourself a house and a family if that's what you're looking for.
Good luck in America.
Yeah, right. But it's like,
Yeah.
seems like every year it gets harder and harder and harder and harder. So you're almost just working just to survive.
Yeah.
And this is what they want you to be, because at that point you're so exhausted from your life that you don't want to go home and think about what the politicians are doing wrong or right. You just want something hard and cold, like that sounds good idea. Let's do that. And we're all paying for it because everyone said, "Oh wow, Trump, new ideas, new person, not a politician. He could fix things. He wants to fix things. Let's vote for him. Maybe the first time was a fluke. Let's vote for him again.
Right? No.
I don't know what's going on now, but it's just that's when people start get the wool taken over their eyes and realize that yes, life sucks.
Yeah.
You come home, you don't want to deal with anything, but guess what? You're gonna have to deal with it because it's there and it's gonna affect you now or later. If you wait till later, it's gonna be a worse
It'll
effect.
be way too late then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
I mean,
Actually, go ahead.
like all these MAGA people, like Marjorie Taylor Greene and the ilk of them, they're talking about, oh, we want to vote to get this uh, Epstein file list out and everything because we promised all of our base that this is what we were going to do, and Trump said he was going to do it, and
I wonder
now
why
not
he's
gonna do
not.
it. But it's like they say they
He's
want to
on
do
it.
it, and I guarantee you, when it comes to the next vote, you'll get two maybe fucking GOP politicians that decide they're going to vote against, vote to do it.
Two of them
They're
are
all going to
responding.
kowtow to him, and it's just, uh,
Yeah. You know what the real question I have, this actually leads into what I was going to bring up next, is, and I might have brought this up a few weeks ago, but the crazy thing is like there's no answer to this question, I don't think. How many things does this guy have to break before like serious action becomes part of the plan? You know what I mean? Because
I
like
think he already broke it. Because
it
when
could,
grandmas and grandpas can't have enough money, to live off of, or pay for their medication, and grandma starts dying quickly, we're gonna start seeing some people who are really pissed off.
yeah, or can't afford her meds or or
Don't
social
know if
security
that's
checks
gonna
cut.
be
Like,
enough. I
yeah,
don't know if it's gonna be enough because
it may not. Yeah.
seems like we're getting little bits of people coming back or coming out of the fog, realizing like, oh shit, what
What
did
the
we
hell?
do?
Yeah.
And like and for the politicians, who decided like, oh, I'm going to do this and then retire, it's just like, go ahead, pussy, go into the night because you're not helping anyone. You didn't help us when we needed your help, so fuck you, go back.
Right, right, right.
Let
You know?
somebody new try to do something good.
Yeah, because like you said, I like it's possible it could be too late, but he could
Yeah,
still, but he's very capable of breaking more stuff. You
well,
know what I mean?
absolutely,
So
but like, all
yeah.
right, so let's just label some of the things he's broken. He's broken the Supreme Court. He's broken the House and the Senate. He's broken the FBI. He's broken pretty much anything publicly funded for the benefit of human beings,
Social
like healthcare
Security. Yep.
and fucking education, and who knows, maybe infrastructure is coming up.
USAID.
USAID. Yep.
USAID,
SNAP.
exactly. SNAP, yeah, all these things that are supposed to help people, deal with life
All,
because
all
the
to go
rich
to the
people
rich.
are too greedy and just keep wanting their own money. When it's just like, you should pay your people more when you make money and not just, give away $30 million bonuses to a handful of people.
For real. Let me ask you guys another question. I'm interested in even everybody watching too. I'm interested in what everyone has to think about this. But it's like if we keep at this pace where we just keep cutting from the people, especially the services some people, if not all, need, just to give more tax breaks to the rich that are on such a massive amount, couldn't this really destroy the value of the dollar more than it already is? Because like I feel like they tank the whole economy doing this shit like every 4 years or a couple of years. Like,
That's a damn good question.
yeah, you know what I mean? Because like eventually the dollar is going to be freaking worthless because the rich are going to have it all. And then what? You know what I mean? Like
And
then
then
what?
what?
Is an economic crash inevitable at this rate?
Then they'll get rid of the dollar and they'll take on the loon or some other frigging denomination of currency.
Yeah, because like I just don't see how any of this A makes any sense, and B, it's just like I see like massive ripple effects in the next upcoming years, and I don't think it's going to be good. And then the sad part about that is going to be hopefully, this is painting a pretty picture in the future, but say, 4 years from now, 3.5 years from now, Trump loses, or he shouldn't even be up for, I mean, the presidential election, for Christ's sakes. But say he's gone and there's another president that's in, regardless of whether it's a Democrat or a Republican, guess what? When that ripple effect ripples into that presidential term, somehow they're going to wrap it around and it's his fault. What?
Well, that's his MO.
What?
He actually, believe it or not, the big beautiful bill, all the lovely benefits that they have for the middle class are set to end as soon as the presidency is over. So it looks like
Yeah.
the Democrats are the ones that fucked up, and now everyone's paying more money because of this. That
Right. Now it looks like it's their fault. He's got
yeah.
pointing in the corner and shit in the
Oh,
corner.
it's their fault. It happened on the year that they were doing stuff, not on the year that I did stuff. It's just like
What do you think, though, Rug? Do you think it'll cripple the dollar? Do you think it could cause an economic crash, or do you think?
Well, I think that it's the nature of capitalism that individual actors they don't really worry about the big picture. They worry about how much they can make in this next fiscal quarter. They worry about, themselves, and they don't worry about how their actions affect other people. They don't worry about those ripple effects, and all they do is see what's in front of them, what can benefit them. They don't see how getting more and more for themselves will upset larger society and destroy the consumers that they depend on for their wealth. Now, do they care necessarily? No, because if they let up and um you know pay workers more, or they um don't act hostily in the society, then another person will, another company will, another person and or company will take advantage of that quote unquote weakness.
Right.
And that is the danger of capitalism. Capitalism isn't bad, but if capitalism isn't regulated by the government looking out for our collective interests, then greed and individual interests, when it accumulates enough power, will not worry about the consequences of forcing out uh, millions of people out of the economy.
Hmm.
And we saw this in 2008 to some extent, um, with the 2007, 2008, the financial crisis. Everyone in that, you know, mortgage industry was in it for themselves. They didn't really see how, okay, well, if we make subprime loans, that could hurt people when we go and we, give them mortgage deals that aren't really deals. They, fuck the buyers.
Yeah, completely.
And once those buyers are fucked and they can't pay, oh, well, the banks who, made those mortgages, oh, well, we already sold those mortgages to other investors. So we don't have to
Sorry.
worry about that.
Yeah, right.
So, and then, those investors turn around and packaged those pieces of those mortgages into derivatives. And
Jesus.
so they were like, oh, well, now the risk is spread among so many people. So we don't really care what happens to it. As long as we get to sell that derivatives contract, it's fine
That's
with
all that
me.
matters. Yeah.
And so, like, you know, the inability to look beyond, you know, just one degree of the consequences of your actions is the fatal flaw of capitalism. And that's why it needs to be regulated. I'm not against capitalism. I think capitalism is great. I think it, sparks creativity and competition,
Competition.
which
Yeah.
is healthy.
which could help lower costs.
Yeah.
Right. It could
Exactly.
help lower
Should.
costs if
It could.
competition was allowed and encouraged. But instead we have, giant corporations who own everything and make everything and provide everything. And,
And buy out their competition in
to the
some
extent,
cases.
yeah, and to the extent that they're in competition, they'll just merge with them or buy them out.
Right.
Or
Um,
hostile takeover.
And that fucks
right.
up innovation too, if you think about it. Which
Yeah, I mean, we're not to the point where it's like there are, you know, too many monopolistic industries, but there are definitely industries with oversized like market power, and also vertical integration where one company just does everything and they're so
mm,
powerful that even if they aren't great at like each individual thing, they just have so much money coming from
so many
everywhere that they
angles.
can force out players, smaller players in those individual industries. Go ahead, Mark.
So I actually just reminded me of a headline I read earlier today. Coca-Cola is closing a bunch of plants, and what they're doing is, in order to save money on producing their products, they're going to start to look into specialists because they, as a company, were doing all of it: bottling, packaging, shipping, advertisements, all that stuff, research and development. So, like, now it's like,
Hmm.
as the the years get on, it becomes harder and harder for them to do their job because same reason everybody else. However, that was what they're doing now. They're looking to source out some of their work so people who are more motivated to do it, who are cheaper, can do it, and so that's how they're going to save money. Fun fact: Trump actually had some words for Coca-Cola.
I know what you're going to say.
He would make them, go back to cane sugar.
Yeah. And you know what the irony of that statement is? Believe it or not,
Mexico.
Well, no, believe it or not, Coca-Cola, if you buy it in America, it doesn't have pure cane sugar in it.
Corn syrup.
It's got corn syrup, which is not really good for you. But
all buy it in Mexico,
going across seas to Europe, Mexico, the world, they actually have food laws there, which we don't.
Cane sugar.
Yeah.
No, we have food
only
laws.
accept cane
we have,
sugar.
We have
you know what?
We do,
right.
But they're not. They're lax.
Food laws. But this was the statement Coca-Cola put out to that, saying like Coca-Cola produces they had some flavor words for their premium healthy beverages, whatever, according to the rule of law or whatever the situation was. So basically, we're like, hey, there's no cane sugar, but we're following the rules.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hold on though. First of all, if you want to be healthy, don't drink fucking soda.
Don't drink soda. Exactly.
I know. Soda is not good. Second of all,
the way they worded it was so word salady. You looked at it like,
really?
Really?
Really? Second of all, you can buy Mexican Coke in the United States. You can buy that. They sell it at local gas stations. You can just go in, get and they sell it in a glass bottle.
Say with me now. Bodega.
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah, no.
It's not like it's banned here or they don't,
No, but
if you were to buy a 12-pack of cans or a bunch of 2-liter bottles, that's got the corn syrup. That doesn't have.
Right, but you can buy Mexican Coke. You can. It's not illegal here.
No, it's not.
But don't you find that weird that they make a lesser? It's already not good for you, regardless.
Right. I'm not
that's a
buying
lesser
soda
version of
regardless.
something that's already
I think
not
soda
good.
is fucking horrible.
I'll say this.
I'll have it occasionally.
I'll drink it with liquor, but that's about it.
I won't even drink it with liquor. I like my
I'm actually
straight.
obsessed with one type of
bourbon
soda.
Straight.
Yeah.
Going to South Carolina.
Okay.
Myrtle Beach, wherever that is. Went to Myrtle Beach, and a bunch of the restaurants around there have a soda called Cheerwine. And at first, what the fuck is Cheerwine? It's actually a cherry soda, and it is delicious.
No kidding, too, huh?
Really good. You wouldn't think a cherry soda would be that good, but it's that good.
I mean, cherry soda is good.
Yeah.
It's something about it though. It's just it's not
different.
When you taste Dr. Pepper, you're like, I kind of taste cherry, even though there's no cherry in it. When you have a cherry Dr. Pepper, you're not sure if you're having a regular Dr. Pepper or a cherry Dr. Pepper. But with this, it's just it's not a maraschino cherry kind of a cherry, and it's not so much a fresh cherry kind of a cherry. It's just it has this really good, sweet, mellowy flavor. I don't know. We were impressed by it. We're like, oh, okay.
In other words, it's not just grenadine syrup.
It's still soda, unfortunately.
Right.
But it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it.
So I'm guessing it's not just your traditional grenadine syrup then.
Yeah, but you can't get it up here.
No kidding, too, huh?
Well, I mean, if you want it, you're going to have to buy it either from Amazon for ridiculously upcharged prices or go on the Cheerwine website itself and get a little bit cheaper from them directly. But you're paying $14 for a 6-pack or some shit.
Jesus,
it gets pricey quickly.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's because of all the shipping. Other than that,
what's funny?
If you live near the plant, you can just walk next door and throw a couple dollars. Hey, give me some Cheerwine.
But the real irony of the whole Coca-Cola situation there, especially with the sugar cane that Trump's trying to impose, and the whole Rosie O'Donnell thing. All these things are happening just to distract you from the Epstein case.
Right. So
don't forget.
I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Yeah. So don't forget about Jeffrey Epstein. All right. Because we have to keep that in the
Jeffrey Epstein is also a distraction.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the list is the important part that we need out. And here's my real question to you too. Actually, I'm going to throw it out. what are the chances that you think these files will ever come out? Because I don't think he's going to do it.
I have no idea. I mean,
Because like he's already
what are
backing
the
down on it.
chances? Like, I have no clue.
There has to be somebody.
It would
in
break
there
his presidency more than likely.
There has to be somebody in there with a huge set of balls to do that.
Well, here's my theory. Let me know what you think of this.
Well, look, even if they did release it, they'll say that Obama.
Yeah, it's
and
fake.
they've already said that Obama and
Yeah, but he
Biden created it.
Right?
Doesn't matter.
That's
Yeah.
It
said
Trump also said he won the 2020 election. Like,
it's unbelievable.
Just
and
because he says
the whole Republican House and Senate pretends like he did.
Yeah, right. They just
There's
yes,
nothing
man.
wrong with it. Yeah.
And when you ask
of
them
course you
directly,
did,
they don't
sir.
have anything to say to you. It's just like, did he win or win? The person who got got sworn in, got sworn in. It's just like, that's not what I asked you. Do you think that he won the presidency? Oh, Joe Biden got sworn in. It's just like, that's what happened.
Right.
I'm asking your opinion.
You know,
Your opinion
here's
on it.
another thing though. Say, next year at this time, say the Democrats either get the House or say they get something back. Couldn't they actually like kind of help bring this back to light? I don't know if they could force it out, but because we don't have the yes men of the
Well, all
Republican
right.
Congress and Senate,
I have
say they
a
get the House, could they force?
I have a
this
bad
out?
feeling. I have a bad feeling that it's both.
Could
You got
be.
a bunch of GOPs and you got a bunch of liberals in there, and everyone's kind of like, yeah,
It's a possibility too, but
bury it.
yeah, because they don't want to make anybody look bad or the country look bad, but it's already too late for that. Like,
Dude,
like,
we were looking bad when George W. Bush was president. Okay,
yeah,
it's
oh
like
boy,
we haven't looked good since, even
I
though we
would
had
hope-
Obama.
yeah,
But Obama came with neck of shit up to here on him.
oh
He
yeah,
had to try to fight it down, and he got it down, thankfully, but he didn't get it out. And as soon as he got out of presidency and they installed the orange one for the first time, it just didn't get any better. And
oh
it's
yeah,
not getting better; it's getting worse,
getting progressively worse too.
very worse.
Yeah, to the point where we're counting what's left. Like, we can't make this shit up, man. I'll tell you.
I'm done with Trump. I'm tired of talking about him.
Yeah. All right, folks. That's all we got for this week. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.